Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel for CruiseCasinoMafia.com. And today is going to be a special video. So I kind of announced on the last video, one of my coffee and casino videos, that I was going to be showing you guys something interesting. So here's the deal. This is going to be one in probably a series of 4 quick videos. Anybody that has stumbled upon this that doesn't know what Baccarat Squared is, I'll do a quick intro. So CruiseCasinoMafia.com has over 400 private casino income strategies, mainly for roulette, craps, and Baccarat. And then we also include other stuff that's not in the casino that we come across that could prove interesting from an economic point of view or an income point of view. So along with the stuff that we create or that we review or we show you that we've seen elsewhere but then put things through tests, we don't care where it comes from. We just simply want to give you our members great content and give you the ability to find things that you can test that actually we believe have merit to being able to make money in the casino. All right. So along with our stuff, what ends up happening is I've been doing this for so many years that I have a group of private friends that make their income through the casino. And some of them are Baccarat pros, some of them may play blackjack or craps or something else. And quite a few months ago, one of my buddies that's a big Baccarat guy who does very, very well over the years told me that he was working on an amazing new concept that was very different than anything else we'd seen. And I agreed to assist him in the testing phase and kind of being that that person to bounce ideas off of and be able to help with testing. And that ended up being the private system known as Baccarat Squared. Well, he had no real interest in selling the system. It was mainly for his own use. But because we helped him in the testing, he offered to be able to give that system, make it available at a price to our private members of Cruise Casino Mafia. And that was version 1 that you're seeing on the screen here. Okay, that was version 1. And the interesting thing with this system is that it's completely based on analytics and stats. So one of the reasons that he allowed us to be able to open the door for members to purchase the core system and the videos and the cheat codes and everything is because he wanted assistance from our members that bought it, being able to get feedback and get more data, more shoes from different places around the country, as well as online shoes. And about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, the paid members that paid for Baccarat Squared got version 3. And the results have been incredible. Okay, this is the 3rd version. There's been tweaks to the cheat codes and other things of that nature, and the results have been phenomenal. Well, right after that came out, I did that video that was out a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was, where I pondered the idea of why people were hurting themselves more than the casino by not limiting the amount of profits that you were able to make. Essentially walking in the door, making a quick profit and leaving instead of continuing to have your money at risk. And I pondered the question, what would it look like if everybody that walked into a casino walked in, played whatever strategy they want, I don't care what it is, but the minute they hit +1 at any time, they would cash in and walk out. And what would that look like in regards to the money that the casino made over that weekend, the difference between a normal weekend? And a lot of people were fascinated with that concept. And he watched the video as well and said, I wonder if we could do something and accept the challenge to see if Baccarat Squared's version 3 rules could be tweaked in terms of the money management to see how it would do if we were only looking to make 1 unit. And then he went a step farther, because the idea would be changed if you went for a lot more units. It no longer is the same challenge. And then he went for looking for 1 unit and a maximum of 2 units. So if he made 2 units, he was done with that session. And then he balanced it out by saying, by doing this, he would only have 12 units as a bankroll. So if you think about it, what basically the challenge is, if I gave you 12 units, how often would you be able to make that 1 or 2 units before blowing up your 12-unit bankroll? And that was the challenge that he took up for Baccarat Squared. So let me show you what we did, or what he did. You guys know that I was in Vegas Sunday to Thursday of this week. So he asked me to send him snapshots of shoes. The casino isn't too thrilled about that, but I was able to do it, when they weren't looking. So these are actually live shoes. I gave him shoes, and then he got shoes in Biloxi that were live from this exact week. So these are not old shoes. These are not shoes he's used before in data. He decided that he wanted fresh shoes that he's never seen before. And here's the rules for the challenge. It was try to make 2 units and stop, or lose 12 units, whichever one came first. All right? Now, you've got to understand a couple of things about Baccarat Squared. What you're seeing here, Baccarat Squared uses blocks, 4 blocks. And I blocked this out in black because we're not showing you the rest of the shoe on purpose. Because you're not getting the core rules. You're not getting how we're creating or how he's created the core rules and the cheat codes. So we're only going to show you the blocks until either we lose the 12 units or made the 2 units. But there are a couple of things that I can tell you. The normal Baccarat standard system bets up to 3 times in a block. So you see there's blocks of 4, right? It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? He doesn't bet on the first block in the shoe. All right? But you start betting on this second block after the first result comes in. So the normal Baccarat Squared that everybody has version 3, the normal money management, they would be betting here. If they lose, they would be betting here. If they lose, they'd be betting here. And then they're done for that block. So it's a 3-bet progression that this is normally done with. So what he did, and this is the thing that's the most fascinating, is that he turned this into a much more conservative money management. All right? He's only betting the first 2 bets of the block. These bets are never made. These are part of the codes. So these are the first 2 bets, right? The 3rd bet is never made using what we're doing for the challenge. For the regular Baccarat system, you'd have up to 3 bets, okay? But he wanted to keep it conservative because that was the whole point of the challenge. That was the point of my conversation. Flat betting, right? Can you make money flat betting? Can you make money with conservative money management? So he did the next best thing. He dummied down these 2 bets that are possibly made into the next best thing from flat betting, which is a 1-2. So you guys know what a 1-2 is. If you win here, you're back to a 1 bet. If you lost here, you're going to make the 2-unit bet. But that's it, all right? And using this in a 4-block system, because he's reconfiguring the normal cheat codes and everything for this, is this third row is not used, okay, in this for the challenge. It's also something amazing because the members that have already paid for Baccarat Squared are all going to get this information and more. so that they now have an alternate way of playing the Baccarat Square core rules. So they're all going to be getting that. So you guys are going to be getting this with an explanation, a little bit more than what I'm doing on this public video, of course. And if you want the rest of these shoes, you can get the rest of these shoes too. All right, so here we go. So this is using a 1-2, which is very close to flat betting, and the Baccarat Squared rules. So if you lost both of these, you would still be putting in the final result of the block as usual. You would be putting in the result of the next block, and then that would give us, based on the rules, what we're betting here. Okay? So let's just go through this. So now that you guys understand, I'm not going to have to do this every video. I'm just going to show you. So what he's done is we're going to do 4 videos as if this was a full month, 7 days, right? If you played 7 days a week, and that's all you were looking to do was to make the 2 units, right? That's the whole concept, is that not to push the envelope. And I'll explain what the story is with that for all you naysayers that say, well, at $5 a pop, I'm not making any money. Or at $10 a pop, I'm not making any money. I'll go into that after I show you the results. So here are the results from week 1. These are live shoes from Las Vegas and from Biloxi. Okay? And there's no hand-picked anything. I sent the shoes from Vegas when I was out there. I didn't even play them. I just took the pictures. So I have no idea how they're going to do. I had no idea about anything. The same thing with the shoes from Biloxi. There was no cherry picking. He simply went and got new shoes and used them as if he played them live this week with the rules, making 2 units or losing 12. That's it. So here we go. So this is the shoe that I snapped the next day at Harrah's. Okay, this is a live shoe. This isn't even stadium. This is a live shoe. I think it was like was it a $25 or a $50 minimum table? Doesn't matter. Okay, and the whole shoe was completed. So the results of the whole shoe were here if needed, if he had to keep going. But as you can tell, here is the first bet in the shoe. He won. I signify that with a green. These in yellow are part of the triggers and everything that we don't play in Baccarat Squared. So they have to be recorded, but there's no bet being made. So this bet won, and you would have been up 1 unit right there. So if you were looking for the 1 unit, like we talked about in the what do you call it, in my hypothetical, you could have been done here. He went as far as looking for 2 units. Okay, and you'll notice that. You'll see that. So he uses the 2 next results. There's no bet. This is the way a 4-block system works. We record the next one, and the codes, as well as all the exceptions to the codes that are provided to all the Baccarat Square members, would tell them what to do. And what they're supposed to do was to bet player. And that first bet lost. Okay? Lost. So they went on to the second bet, the 2-unit bet, and it won. Which means that this combination of what happened here made an extra unit. And the total then is what? 2 units, and that day's session is over. Okay, so now you understand what you're looking at. I can go pretty quickly. This video should not be that long. Here is one that I snapped at the Venetian. Okay, at the Venetian. This is at the $10 stadium table. So they're using live cards. This is not electronic. It's putting in your bets electronically. I play here a lot because it's stadium, so they let you play $10 base bets. But it's using real cards. It's not random or anything like that. It's not, electronic shoes or anything, internet or anything like that. This also had the full shoe done when I took the picture and sent it to him. And you can see that this time it's a little different. So this is your first row that's helping you to determine what to do. You're looking at the codes. You understand how to play this if you're a member of Baccarat Squared. It triggered you to make a player bet here, which lost. So you were -1. You made your 2-unit bet and you won. So this block finished as a +1. You wrote in the next result, there's no bet. You wrote in the next result, there's no bet. The Baccarat Squared triggers you to bet a B here, and it instantly won. And you had your 2 units, and you were done. Okay, quick, right? So that's day number 2. Day number 3, here's another brand new Venetian one, because he had this because I sent it to him. Here, it was as easy as can be. You won your first bet, you were up 1. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Your second bet, you're supposed to make a player bet. It wins. Boom. There's your 2 units and you're done. Okay? Done. Now we switch to the golden nugget in Biloxi. He grabbed these shoes. So this one took a little bit longer. Okay? Triggers for your first triggers. Here's your first bet. It won instantly. You were up 1. So if you were doing my +1 business and leaving, you would have been done with 1 bet. You would have sat down, you would have got your free coffee, your pineapple juice like me, your beer, whatever the hell you're doing. You would have, by the time the woman came back, the waitress, with your beer, you were done. You made your 1. All right? But he goes for the 2. That's what the challenge is doing. That's what he wanted to do. So here's triggers, triggers, bet number 2. Whoops, I made a mistake there. Guys. So this must have been a loss and a win. Okay, this was supposed to be a red and a win. Okay, so actually, I'm sorry. This is a -2. Yeah, that's a -2. Hold on a minute. Let me check what I did there. Let me check. I used the wrong colors. Okay, hold on 1 second. Well, whatever it is, okay, whatever it is, not a big deal. But you were down -2 here. I made it the wrong color. Okay, I made it the wrong color here. This could not have been a win because you would have been done with the 2. So this had to be a loss and a loss, right? Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. So that would have been a red, and that would have been a red. There you go. So when you have 2 losses like that, right, that's it. Because we're only doing almost a flat bet, right? A 1-2. So you won this one, but you lost these. So here you go. You're down -2, right? You're down. So now you have to keep going, all right? And now you lose your first bet, but you win your second. And you're -1, right? You're coming back. Your trigger, right? You lose, but you win the 2. And now you're at break even, right? So you're back to being even here for this run, right? So you have to keep going based on the rules of the challenge. So trigger, trigger. Here we go again. Another loss. And then you made your second unit bet and won. So this puts you up 1, back to 1. So if you were looking to make the 1 unit and run like we talked about, you were done here. So you had to play a little bit longer. Big deal. You're only 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're 20 results in to the shoe. Big deal. So you were there for what, another 10 minutes? 15 minutes? Who cares? All right? You could have quit. He goes to the next one because he's trying to make 2. He lost his first bet. He won his second, and boom, there you go. And there it is. There's your 2 units. He's done. So that was day 3, right? Okay, so it took 20 minutes for you to make it on day 3. Keep rolling. Goes back to the golden nugget for the next day. Triggers, triggers, loses his first bet, wins his 2 unit bet. He's up 1. Trigger, trigger, wins his first bet in this block, and he's done. That's it. 5 minutes, got his drink, maybe sat down for 5 minutes, and he's done again. And I think is this the last one? No, this is the next one. This is Boomtown, which is in Biloxi. Okay, this is another live shoe that happened this week. Random shoe. Starting triggers. Trigger, loss. 2 units, win, trigger, There we go. 1 unit. You could have quit. He's looking to make the 2. Trigger, loss, 2 units. There you go. You're up 2. You're done. Okay? What did that take? Another 5 minutes? And I think this is the last shoe. So here is day number 7 or session number 7, right? We're calling these week by week, but you can call them sessions, whatever you want to do, but we're going to call each video a 1 week scenario. Okay, so these are 7 days playing 1 session. So here's the last one, and look at this. Immediate win, there's your unit. This is at the Beau Rivage in Biloxi. Real nice place to play. Real nice place to play. Okay, there's your 1 unit. If you wanted to be done, you're done. You play the challenge. You want to do the 2 units. You lose your first bet opportunity here, right, in the block. You make your second, you're done. So that is week number 1 that's in the books. So I'm going to finish with this statement. Those that are watching this and say, big deal, you made 1 unit or you made 2 units in the challenge. $20 maybe, right? $20. Okay, big deal. You're missing the point. You will never, the light bulb moment will never happen for you if you do not wrap your brain around the concept of making a small number of units in a session, capturing the profits, and being done with that session. Now, am I telling you that you should be thrilled making $10 or $20 day 1, $10 day? No. You need to learn how to take, in this case, in the challenge, right? We're using a 12, or he's using a 12 unit bankroll. So what did you make for 7 days here? 14 units, right? In our 7-day span of playing just 1 session a day. No one is telling you in real life that you can't play multiple sessions. Okay? That is a variable that's up to you. But here's where it gets interesting. And this is what people that don't understand, they don't get this point. The 12 units, you can play a smaller bankroll like 12 units because we're playing a 1-2. So you're not going down that martingale trail. Okay? You don't need 350 units to play this that are always at risk, where you're doubling and doubling and doubling. So you're using conservative money management very close to flat betting. That's number 1. Number 2, the benefit of that is that you only needed 12 units here, right? You never took more than 12 units a day. So you can look at that in 2 ways. You can still start your journey at a $5 or a $10 level, whatever's available to you, right? And then you can build a bankroll builder plan like we help our members to do. And by the way, all Baccarat Squared members are going to get a brand new bankroll builder plan if they want to use this 1-2 scenario with only the 2 bets. That's a different bankroll builder plan than the one you guys already have. Of course, that uses the 3 bets and everything else. It's a different plan, right? Because now you only need to make 12 units to lock in the same amount of money, right? And what does that mean? What that means is that we build in levels to be able to move up. So even if you were only using $10 units here, we'll provide you with a system, a game plan that helps you to go from the $10 base units to 25, to 50, to 75, to 100, to 250, to $500 chips. So now, when you say to me, wait a minute, you only made 2 units here and you quit for the day? You made $20? Well, would you feel differently if I told you these 2 units were $100 units each? Or $250 or $500 units each? You can start on the bottom rung and have the casino give you the money to be able to follow a plan to be able to increase using their money when you have the right amount of money to be able to increase and help yourself to move up to the next levels safely and securely. All right? That's what we call a bankroll builder plan. And they have to be made specifically tailored to the system and the money management. Okay? The one that uses the 3 betting, the standard betting progression for Baccarat Squared, obviously uses more of a bankroll. So those bankroll builder plans are based in a different math. But the bankroll builder plan for a 1-2 is way easier. You literally made 14 units and you only started with 12 in these 7 sessions. So think about it. What if you played 3 sessions a day? Okay? How quickly, in 2 days basically, you would have been at the 14 units and been able to move up the level. So how quickly can you use the 12 units to go from $10 base bets or $5 base bets or $25 base bets, whatever you want to do, to be able to increase and get up to $100 base bets, all using their money with your money already taken off the table, where your money is no longer at risk. That's what we teach people. All right? So that is week 1 of the Baccarat Squared +1 +2 challenge. Okay? We're going to have more videos. I'm going to show you week 2, week 3, and week 4. And they're going to look like this, exactly like this. So it's going to be much easier to go through those, and it'll be much quicker videos now that you guys know what you're seeing. If you're interested in becoming a paid, if you want to purchase Baccarat Squared, you must be a member of CruiseCasinoMafia.com. Right now, you can become a member of CruiseCasinoMafia.com with a discount code MAFIA and the number 50. It'll give you $50 off. I'm going to tell you this. We've been at this for over 1.5 years with the private membership. I cannot continue to keep the lifetime membership to what it is with the amount of content I'm generating and putting out every week. It's overwhelming, and the cost factor is too much. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you have not joined CruiseCasinoMafia.com at the low price with the $50 discount, you're going to want to do it real quickly, because we're going to get the new website, and with the new website, the lifetime membership is going to go up. All right? Now, once you join CruiseCasinoMafia.com, you then simply have to ask me for the special discount as a new member that we're giving to people to get Baccarat Squared. Okay? I worked out a way with the creator that he's able to, I'm basically crediting him so that you're going to get a discount. All right? You're going to get a discount on the Baccarat Squared. So check out, you can look in the description of this video. You can send an email to me if you have questions. The email address will be there. But the quickest way to get going is to join CruiseCasinoMafia.com. Use the promo code so you get that $50 off. Whether you're going to buy Baccarat Squared or not, that's available to you. You're going to get access to over 400 systems that we've done in videos and PDFs. And we're doing multiple new videos and content every single week at this point. It used to be 1 to 3 new systems or content a month. And I'm pushing the envelope probably way beyond what I should be doing. Okay? Way beyond the envelope. I can't promise I'm always going to be able to do that. But I like doing what I do so much that I've been able to do it. That's all I can say. Once you join CruiseCasinoMafia.com, you have to email me and ask me for the special promotional on getting Baccarat Squared, becoming a private purchaser of Baccarat Squared, getting direct connection to the creator. I don't do any of the support for this system. It's not a Cruise Casino Mafia system. So all support and questions go through the creator. of the system. All right, that's it, guys. The next video will be a lot quicker, the week 2 video, because I won't have to go over as much. So I will see you on week 2. So far, Baccarat Squared has taken up the challenge of the +1, and they're blowing right through it. We'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.